Hey everyone, this is Norm with Onto Tools, and I just want to run through a quick demonstration of how you can remove backgrounds and images if you have Microsoft Office 2019 or later. Certainly it works with that. It might actually have the features in earlier versions of Office also, but since I don't have the earlier versions, I can't quite tell you that answer. But we will go through and we will demonstrate this in PowerPoint. This feature is also available in Word if you have Word, not the online version of Word, but the actual desktop version in Win 10 of Word. But we're going to do it in PowerPoint since it looks the same, and PowerPoint's a little bit easier for the images. So anyway, here we are, and I have a blank slide up here, and I've just inserted an image. And what I want to do is I just want to keep the plane and remove this background here with the clouds and the sky, and I just want to do that. So it's very simple. You just click the image that you have on a slide. So I'll go ahead and click this image and highlight it, and you'll notice up here at the top now I've got picture format. If I click on picture format, guess what? Right over here on the left-hand side in the toolbar, I have remove background. So in this case, is all I simply need to do is just click remove background, and it will automatically go to work. And by golly, it did a pretty good job here. The magenta color that you see here is what is going to be removed from the image, whereas everything else that's in normal color is going to be retained. So the first thing you'll notice is I've got an area right here on the plane that needs, the nose is cut off, and we want to keep that in there. You got a preview of what it looks like here too. So I want to keep this. All I simply do is I go up to this button right here, mark areas to keep. I click that. It turns to a little pencil, and I just am going to draw a line right in the nose there, and you'll see it automatically got most of it. Now, you don't need to draw a box or complete a box or circle it or anything. You just need to, kind of create a little line going into the area. I've got a little bit of area there at the nose. And let's zoom in a little bit here. I'm using my control key and my control and wheel. Let's zoom in on that just a little bit. And you can see on the nose, I've got some more. So I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm just going to draw around that, and you'll see how it pulls most of that in. It's got this part in there, so this is looking pretty good. There might be a little bit of shadow there, so let's just try fixing that up a little bit more by drawing in. Okay, so that looking pretty good. Now I've got this little bubble right here that I don't want, so we'll come up here and we'll say mark areas to remove. And then I'll just take and draw a little line right there, and that remove that. So that's looking pretty good. I want to keep this, so we'll mark this area here, and we'll just draw that area in, and boom, it grabbed pretty much everything I needed. So then we can scroll down. I think there was a wheel here that's not included. So again, I mark areas to keep, and I'm just going to draw right over that area right there like that. And there's my wheel. So let's zoom out and see if there's any other areas. The wingtips here, so I'm just going to draw right in that area there. And there's a little bit over here that I'll draw on. And we now pretty much have our entire plane. Oops, there's a wing over here that's not included also. So let's just kind of draw down in that area there. I think we've got a wing there, or maybe there was some other thing that was in that area. Let's see what we've got. Well, it's, oh no, that is the end of the wing there apparently. Yeah, I would have to go back to the original. But anyway, you get the idea. We'll take all that stuff out and just by drawing over it again. So let's do another image. So I'm going to go back to this, I'll just say, let's just discard all changes. Yeah, so that wing over there, it is cut off. It's just the very tip of the wing showing there, and that's why that was cut that way. Okay, so you get the idea on the plane. Let's just do a new slide here. We'll just do a new slide. Let's just grab another image. I will insert an online image, and let's see what we get for something that might be a little bit more complicated. All right, so I don't know. Let's just try birds here. That might be a good thing to try. Let's see if we can get this hummingbird. So I'm just going to click that and insert that image. So here's my hummingbird image. Okay, and then let's go over and try to remove this. I'll do the remove background. And let's see what we come up with on it. So this is what we have, looking pretty good. Let's do a little bit of additions here. Let's mark some areas to keep. I want to go ahead and keep this plant. So let's do that. And let's go ahead and go down here. So I have this included now. There's a little bit in here I want to include. There's a little bit over here to include. There's a little bit right there to include. So now you get the idea of we could do a fairly complex shape. I have something here to remove, so I'll click on the remove area and just go over that. Took all of that out, so let's mark areas to keep. And we'll just go up on the bird and we'll come all the way down to here and let's see what we get. So there we go. And if I keep the changes, there's my hummingbird. Now obviously I can do some additional fine tuning in here and everything. You can also click this button right here, which is reset picture, which brings everything back. So there's a quick thing on how to remove background using a tool right inside PowerPoint or Word 2019.